We are here at the Knickerbocker Hotel. This building is over 140 years old. Now this place has its fair share of paranormal encounters with claims of disembodied voices, to a black mass, even an ectoplasmic mist. These walls that I'm leaning against right now have heard and witnessed a lot. Our goal for tonight's investigation is to try to gather as much new information as these spirits are willing to offer.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your building that we get to investigate tonight?
Okay, this building I have been like a part of since 1993. There's been 19 owners, and the name changed from the very beginning when I started doing the history in 1880. Milo Arnold, he named it the Arnold House. That was when they opened in 1881. He sold it after his wife died in 1885. One owner came in and the husband and wife got it and they called it the Argyle House. And the next owner that ended up getting it, they called it the Arlington. And that name kind of stuck. Then it was the Arlington when we bought it in 1993, and I married Knickerbocker. We decided to change the name to his last name, the Knickerbocker.
We heard that there is a male presence in the basement of the building. Is that true? Do you feel that's true? Can you tell us about any of the spirits that might possibly be found in the basement?
There's like a lot of people have different experience. I know somebody said that they saw like a Civil War soldier down there. I saw a man standing in the kitchen door, and I told him that he couldn't be back there. I looked right at him, and I was like looking at you and saying, "You can't be back there. We had stuff there, you know. We have our beer and stuff back there." And he went, and he kept walking, so I went after him, and everything was locked up. There was nobody there, but I tell you, to this day, I looked straight at him. Ruddy complexion, baldy with red hair, had on Dickies, the kind of that my dad would wear to go to work, checkered shirt. Saw him standing right there, and interacted with him. Nice. Now my brother had an experience in the basement, and he was walking through the middle to show the person from a service that was going to do our dishwasher. And he thought the guy had grabbed his hand, and he goes, "Back off, Bud." But Bud wasn't there. That guy hadn't even come down the steps yet.
So right now I'm down here in the basement doing a solo. I got some equipment laid out here, a voice recorder going, got the REM pod motion ball, another REM pod device on the table. Over here we got the teddy bear. Voice recorder right down here. If there's anything down here that would like to communicate with me, my name is Josh. I would like to talk to any spirits, maybe the black mass, maybe the guy in the overalls. Oh. Is there any spirit down here that would like to communicate with me? Can you please tell me your name? Oh. Possible red blood here. Possible red blood. I hope I wasn't blocking it. If that was a spirit that went over and triggered the REM pod, can you tell me your name, or can you please do that again? You just have to get close enough to it. Is there something down here with me that is trying to communicate with me? Can you speak through my voice recorder? Or can you make one of the devices I have laid out here go off again, please? You don't have to be frightened. I'm I'm just down here trying to communicate with whatever spirit is here with me. Can you please make one of those go off again? You just have to get close to that. Thank you. Can you please come over and make the motion ball in front of me? Is there something down here with me that is trying to communicate with me? Can you come a little closer to me, please? In one of the places I have laid out here, go off again, please. Oh, it did again. And in the voice recorder, I was asking for one of the devices to go off. It's here with me. Can you please make one of those go off again? Whoa, 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 whoa. I just heard like a... And it's really quiet. There's no draft in here or anything. Did I just hear a spirit kind of exhale? Can you please make a device go off if I did? I was like, right. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
At the same time Josh was in the basement, Nicole and Bill were upstairs conducting a spirit box session.
Contact. This is actually the opera room. This wall right here used to be the entrance to the opera house. So there is said to be a lot of traffic through here. So maybe we can pick up maybe a spirit passing through going to the opera. If there is anyone here in the room with us, can you stop and say hello?
Did I not just say hello?
I think it did. I was trying to comprehend it. Hi, I would like to know what your name is. Can you come tell me your name? My name is Nicole. This is Bill.
You know that.
I do know what my name is. What is your name? There was definitely a name. Are you here to see the opera?
Would you like to have a seat in one of these two chairs?
Yes. If Milo's here with us, can you come through and talk to us, please? We're down here.
You're in the basement with John.
Josh is in the basement. Are you downstairs in the basement? Anybody else hear yes?
What is going on? All of them. Can you please step away from that device?
Clara Arnold, Milo's wife, is a well-known spirit of the Knickerbocker. Her and Milo met while running their own businesses in town. Together, they bought the property of the Knickerbocker to have a hotel conjoined with the popular opera house next door. Shortly after the opening of the hotel, Clara contracted tuberculosis, passed away at the young age of 38. Her friend who was helping to take care of her is documented to say her final words were, "Not to worry, I'm only going to sleep."
Claims of Clara as spirit activity.
That's who everybody thinks the woman in white is. My sister said up on the third floor she would see somebody up there. There was another woman that was here with a different group, and she said that she's heard a woman up there. When we were on Paranormal State, C.J. Sellers said that she felt a woman up there with the K for her name.
We attempted 2 sessions in Clara's room throughout the night, both using the spirit box to try to get some information from her. Both sessions were overwhelmingly quiet, but we got some interesting responses. Something went wrong in our group session with our voice recorder, so we don't have the audio of the spirit box for our first session, but we do have it for Nicole's solo session later in the night.
If you see Nicole laying in your bed, can you please touch the red light that's by her side? Whoa, damn, that was on you.
That's pretty cool though, because she said the red light. That's the only red light that's on in there.
Yeah.
Thank you. If that was you, Clara, can you please step away from it? Can you please talk to Nicole? Can you let her know that you're here with us? It's very quiet. Very quiet. I mean, Nicole, she's not even saying anything at this point. Typically, you're getting, whether it's other spirits or whatnot that are around, coming through. It's just quiet.
Was Milo your husband?
Let's see if we talk to some other, like,
Woman?
Okay.
Are you saying that
It sounded like a faint whisper said no.
well, you did ask.
was Milo your husband?
So maybe this isn't Clara, though.
Are we speaking to another woman besides Clara? Can you try knocking on a wall for me?
If you can hear her voice says, please go to Nicole. She's the means of us being able to hear what you're saying. Can you please go and talk to her? She's lying on the bed in there.
$50.
Maybe an age? Maybe?
Can you tell me what 50 means? Ooh, nice. Is that a 10 flock?
Yes.
Yeah, which,
So I wonder if, or is that you setting that off? Standing by Nicole?
I wonder if there's a presence around the bed. Because nothing else is going off yet, so all that we're gathering is a possible fluctuation in temperature. Is there a presence right now that is standing around the bed that Nicole is in? Can you make one of our devices go off, or can you please go over to Nicole and tell us yes or no?
Clara, can you please come forward and maybe tell me? Oh, it just said cough. Clara, did you have a very bad cough in this room? Who is me? I just heard me come across. Can you tell me who me is? Milo, are you here by Clara's side? So did I just hear consumption come across? Clara, are you trying to tell me that you were sick with consumption? I understand how sick you were. Can you come please tell me your experience? Is this maybe an experience you don't want to discuss? I did hear a no come across. Okay, so I was getting a few responses here and there in the beginning. Now it's just kind of blank. I'm not getting anything on the pendulum stand, anything on the REM pod, Nothing's really coming across the spirit box, so I think I'm gonna head down and see what the guys are up to. Clara, this is gonna be your last chance to communicate with just me. Can you please come forward and talk to me? Say hello? It's just blank. Just the white noise.
Can you touch a little bit on a lonely child? There's claims of a lonely child that they're here giggling or come up and kind of grab your hand. Can you touch a little bit on that?
We had a woman upstairs during a Christmas display. We did for several years Christmas trees for charity. And this woman was up on the third floor in the hallway. And we had cameras so that the people that couldn't go up the steps, because we're not handicapped equipped, could watch. And we're all watching, and she's going like this. And she came down, she said, that little boy upstairs was just insistent on me. And she was a German bride brought back from the war. She was in her late 80s, and she was interacting and talking to that kid.
She said it was a boy.
Yeah.
Does anyone know of a name? Does he have a name?
No, she just, why was he so insistent? And she was like doing this stuff, you know, like reacting to that child.
There's a little ball on the floor next to Josh. Can you maybe set it off?
What the? Hello?
Hi. Who am I speaking with now?
Hey.
Hi. You seem to really like Josh this evening. If you enjoy Josh's presence, can you come behind me here and set this REM pod off, the little red light? All you have to do is touch it. Can you come touch it?
Come on.
Yeah, come on. Come over and touch it. I'd really like to know a name. Oh man, am I cold. Whew.
I got my name, Josh.
Yes, this is Josh. You can speak through his devices and tell us your name.
My friend, maybe?
Josh is your friend? Would you like Josh to be your friend? That's the temperature.
History.
Yes, history. Can you tell us the history of this building? Can you tell me your name?
Tell you?
Yes, please. Tell me. Speak through Josh and tell me. What is your name?
What's up?
What's up? How's it going? How long have you been here? I'm not sure Josh is understanding you. Can you tell us your name? Speak into Josh. He has a device in his hand.
It feels like something's touching my foot.
If you're touching Josh's foot, that means that you're pretty close to the device that you can speak into. Can you speak into it and tell me your name, please?
Scary?
There's nothing scary. You don't need to be scared. Do you find us scary?
Guest?
Yes, we are guests here. Are you a guest here? Okay, well, we're going to go upstairs with everybody else that's upstairs. We appreciate you answering a few of our questions. We would like to know your name, please.
Your names.
Our names are Josh and Nicole. Upstairs, we have Carlo and Bill, and Peg and Darla. Peg currently owns the building. Can you tell me your name, please? That's all we want to know is your name. We don't want people to be afraid. We want people to know who you are and what happened. Can you tell me your name?
So I'm back down here. I would like to communicate with the spirit that was making the REM pod go off earlier while I was down here. Can you please come in and make the REM pod on the chair over there go off? Or trigger off one of our other devices we have.
The hell was that?
Whoa,
Did you? Yeah, you all heard that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a yell.
That was like a screech. What? Like a woman's voice. That's pretty cool.
Can you give me a name who we're talking to?
Maybe there's a child spirit down here who would like to play. We brought you a teddy bear. You're welcome to pick it up.
I brought my friends down here. I would love for them to be able to experience what I experienced. Can you please come in and make one of our devices go off? Give us an indication that you're willing to show your presence to them as well. I heard an exhale while I was down here. Was that the spirit that Peg's brother felt while he was down here? We have a... What'd that say?
Safe.
Okay. Well, we have another piece of... All right. Well, now, is that a presence trying to enter the room? Because if you are, you're welcome. Can you come forward and make one of these other pieces of equipment go off?
What did that say?
It was like a hum.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. It was a hum, like a humming sound. It wasn't like a word. So now when our flux went off, I was getting ready to say we had another piece of equipment in the other room that if they walk in front of it, it'll start lighting up and making noises. If there's a spirit that's kind of hiding over there, or the spirit that I was communicating with, can you please make that go off by walking in front of it?
You're welcome to go sit over on this chair over here where you see a green light. If you want to sit over there and communicate with us.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and continue throughout this hotel. You can follow us if you'd like. Thank you for your time.
Can you tell us some of the claims on the staircase? We've heard stories about people feeling different things on the staircases, and can you specify which staircase or if it's all of them?
When and I'm gonna do this with a reference back to Paranormal State. When Paranormal State came here, they were just new to the filming and they were doing things as that group. And the day that they were coming here, I was unaware at that time. TAPS had just done a debunking episode. And A&E asked if Paranormal State could do a debunking episode. And after that aired, about 2 years later, I was told by Brian Buell himself that we were the debunking episode. So that's why the evidence of my stepdaughter having experience on the stairs was discredited. That's why they just ran down the steps and said, oh yeah, I feel that, yeah. I could tell you so many people that have been my friends or people that have stayed here, my classmates, hearing people going up and down the steps, hearing heavy trunks being moved up the steps. My one girlfriend stayed here for maybe 9 months and helped me take care of it when we were just trying to get things back together. And she said she got up in the middle of the night and she heard a trunk. Peggy, what are you doing? Stop, I'll come help you. Let me get some clothes on. I'm in Greenville at home. I wasn't here. She's the only person in the building.
We split up all of our equipment throughout the rooms and decided to join up with the building owners to ask questions from the DVR monitor. This way we would have eyes on everything at once and see if anything would trigger while the rooms were empty. As we were getting ready, the REM pod ended up going off and we rushed in to start asking questions.
I mean, we already got a little bit.
I mean, is that REM pod going off? Or is it constantly going off?
No, it's done now. It
hasn't gone off
And the
for a
motion
while.
ball hasn't done anything either. All right, so right now we're sitting here at base camp. We got 4 channels right now. We got the top left, we got pieces of equipment on the stairs. We got a geophone and an EDI. The top right, that's in Clara's room on the bed there. We got a REM pod. Down here in the basement, in the bottom right, we got a REM pod motion ball. And then the last but not least, in the dining room area, we got a music box and the K2 meter.
In the teddy bear.
Oh goodness, and the teddy bear. Yeah, we got a whole bunch in there.
Down in the basement?
So right now in the basement, we got the REM pod going off. It was going off for me while I was downstairs doing a solo as well. So whatever spirit's down there
That flashing, it just went up there.
really likes that REM pod. If the spirit that I was communicating with earlier is still down in the basement, are you the one that's triggering the REM pod right now? Can you go over to it and touch it, please, or just get close?
You see how they're blinking? Why is that?
Might be a light reflection.
It's reflection, okay.
If there's a spirit up in Clara's room, can you go over and touch the red light that's on the bed? Let us know you're up there.
If the male spirit is still in the dining room, we have a couple devices on the table sitting there. One's a music box. Can you walk in front of it, please?
Peg, would you like to ask anything?
You kids shouldn't be playing on the stairs. It could be very dangerous. So you come on down the stairs now, okay? Or go up to bed. You can do either one, but don't be playing on the stairs.
Oh, that did. Oh,
It went off.
oh that did. Oh.
It went off.
That was at 127.
We can't tell if it's vibration or EMF, but
Something went off.
Yeah.
In the
And
basement.
can you move closer from the red paw down in the basement? Can you make the motion ball go off? Go towards the ball, please. Like how, did you see how it went to the opposite, like how bouncing back
Yeah.
and forth?
It's going crazy down there.
And it hasn't done anything for about 5 minutes. Can you step away from that device, please?
Whoever is in the basement, please step away.
Good job.
Thank you.
I think we had a pretty good session, to be honest with you there, because we got the EDI to go off, we got the REM pod and motion ball, the basement to go off. I'd say overall, that's a pretty good session. They listen very well, I'll say that. The
They
spirits
do
do listen. I mean, they're very intelligent.
And they love when you listen to them.
We just concluded tonight's investigation. We were not able to put any new names to any of the unknown spirits, but we did get some pretty compelling evidence. We got direct responses to the questions we were asking. We have not had anything that direct in a very long time. So overall, it was a pretty successful investigation. Now, this isn't the only hotel we're going to be doing. Next week, we're going to be traveling to Waterford, PA, to the Eagle Hotel. So we hope you guys join for that investigation. Thank you and have a good night.